this country's independence anniversary. 200 tourism specialists discuss the latest developments in the travel sector and international tourist destinations during World Travel Week in Muscat. And the Sultanate of Oman joins the Gulf Cooperation Council countries to celebrate the GCC Traffic Week. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Nana Akufo-Addo of the Republic of Ghana on his country's Independence Day anniversary. The activities of the World Travel Week started in Muscat with the participation of 200 specialists in the field of tourism from various world countries. And we have more details in the following report.
There is no better place to host a connection.
With the participation of 200 specialists in the field of luxury tourism from different countries of the world, the Sultanate of Oman, represented by the Ministry of Heritage and Tourism, hosted the second edition of the World Travel Week Middle East in Muscat, which will last until the 9th of March.
We are having this second edition here in Oman, where so many travel agencies are participating for the first time and visiting Oman for the first time. In this year, we are and there will be a social gathering, social meeting, one-to-one meeting between the local agencies and the international, the international companies.
40 Omani tourism establishments participate in the week, in addition to hotel establishments, as it attracts tourism companies and workers in the sector from different countries of the world to meet with their counterparts from tourism establishments and work on joint cooperation among them.
This is such an amazing event because this is so different from the rest of the events that we attend. Here you can come and meet the exhibitors, you can do different experiences because most business happens off the table. And to top it all, this particular event happens in a place like Oman, which is so exotic and beautiful. It really helps us coming here, promoting the country, because we do pre and post FAMs as well. See the place, come here, attend the event, meet the exhibitors, do the experience, and then increase our business.
The week includes trips for the participants to learn more about the areas of tourist attractions and unique tourist experiences, and to visit the best hotels in the various governorates.
We're here at Connections Oman, and we're happy to be here. It's a great platform where people come together and connect in a manner where we can actually get to know more about each other and to generate business. I think it's great to meet and kind of understand the ecosystem.
World Travel Week provides an ideal platform for the Sultanate of Oman to showcase its rich cultural heritage and diverse tourism offerings to a large audience of leading travel companies from within and outside the GCC.
Presented by the Consumer Protection Authority, will host the first Arab Consumer Protection Week to shed light on consumer-related topics and issues at the level of the Arab world. Earlier, the authority organized a press conference in which it revealed the event's activities and working papers that will take place during the days of the event. Consumer Protection Week this year came under the theme The Small Consumer. A press conference will be held by the 8th of this month, in which the Sultanate of Oman experience in consumer protection will be reviewed, in addition to the experiences from other Arab countries. During its second meeting for the academic year 2022-2023, the Board of the University of Technology and Applied Sciences reviewed the follow-up report for the implementation of the decisions of the first university board meeting, including the approval of the university admission plan for the academic year 2023-2024, which is estimated at 9,000 male and female students, with the measures taken for graduation requirement plans for programs and majors of the university's branch in Musandam, and the steps to implement merging the university branches in Nizwa, Salala, and Ibri to be one branch in each wilaya. The board also approved the regulations for the academic promotions at the university. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Dr. Muhammad bin Saeed Ba'we, Minister of Labor. The Ministry of Health organized a workshop on health technology assessment application. The workshop aimed to specify the capabilities required during the upcoming 10 years to implement the project of assessment of health technology and agreeing on the steps to implement the project that includes assessment regarding medicine and medical devices, in addition to the short and long-term plans of the project. At the end of the workshop, Her Excellency Dr. Fatma bint Mohammed Al-Ajmi, Undersecretary of the Ministry of Health for Administrative, Financial and Planning Affairs, honored those participating in the training program. Within the activities of the GCC Traffic Week, Al-Dakhiliya Governorate Police Command held an exhibition to spread traffic awareness among the public. We have more details in the following report.
In celebration of the GCC Traffic Week for this year, which came under the theme Your Life is a Trust, Al-Dakhiliya Governorate Police Command inaugurated a traffic awareness exhibition in the wilaya of Nizwa.
We are so pleased to introduce this week the GCC Traffic Awareness Week. And the logo of this week is the Your Life is a Trust. There are so many contributions between the private sector and the government sector. We thank them all to improve this awareness week.
The exhibition features several corners that aim to foster the importance of abiding by traffic rules among the public. They as well shed light on the efforts exerted by the Royal Oman Police and the Public Authority for Civil Defense and Ambulance in maintaining road safety and reducing the risks of traffic accidents. It is worth mentioning that the latest statistics indicate a decline in the rate of traffic accidents in the Sultanate of Oman, which reflects the significance of collaborative efforts towards bringing the number of traffic accidents down. The activities of the week-long GCC traffic campaign endeavor to bolster the level of traffic awareness among the community, thus attaining safety for all road users. From the Wilaya of Nizwa, Saleh Bakhalfan Al-Rahibi, Al-Dakhiliya Governorate.
Thank you, Saleh. Still to come in our news bulletin. The Sultanate of Oman celebrates the Omani Craftsman Day with various activities. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Pressure is mounting on Ukrainian troops holding out in the eastern city of Bakhmut. The Ukrainian army is trying to help civilians flee the city, which Russian forces have spent months trying to capture. A woman was reportedly killed and 2 men badly wounded today while trying to flee over a makeshift bridge. Western analysts say that the Ukrainian military may be mulling a controlled pullout from the city. UK military intelligence officials and Washington-based think tank report that Ukraine has moved to destroy strategic bridges near the city. polling stations opened in Estonia today for a general election that the center-right Reform Party for Prime Minister Kaja Kallas, one of Europe's most outspoken supporters of Ukraine, is a favorite to win. She faces a challenge from the populist opposition IKRI party that is seeking to limit the Baltic nations' exposure to the Ukraine crisis and is blaming the government for citizens' economic misery. Over 900,000 people are eligible to cast ballots today to pick a representative to Estonia's 101-seat parliament, or Rigi Kaju, from a range of 9 political parties. Nearly half of the eligible voters have already voted in advance. National security in the wake of neighboring Russia's assault of Ukraine and social economic issues, particularly the rising cost of living, have been the main themes of the election. 5 parties are currently represented at the parliament. Kallas Reform Party has the current 3-party coalition government with the small conservative Fatherland Party and the Social Democrat. Polls indicate that Kallas center-right Liberal Reform Party is likely to win more votes than any other party. China announced today a 7.2% increase in its defense budget for the coming year, up slightly from last year's 7.1% rate. That marks the 8th consecutive year of single-digit percentage point increases, which is now the world's second largest military budget. The 2023 figure was given as $224 billion, roughly double than the figure from 2013. An introductory meeting was organized in the governorate of Musandam between the public establishment for industrial estates Madayin and a number of investors on the mechanisms of work of Mahas Industrial City and its promising investment opportunities. The meeting stems from the keenness of the Sultanate of Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry to activate the economic movement in the governorate of Musandam and to introduce local and foreign investors to the investment facilities and advantages presented by Madayin in Mahas Industrial City. In support and encouragement of craftsmen and traditional professions activities and events of Experience South Al-Batina Forum were launched in the Wilaya of Al-Rustaq in the South Al-Batina Governorate. The forum included shows of traditional art groups as well as various cultural and entertainment programs. The opening ceremony of the forum was held under the patronage of His Excellency Sheikh Saif bin Hmayr al-Shahi, Governor of South Al-Batina. The Sultanate of Oman celebrates the Omani Craftsman Day on the 3rd of March every year. Each governorate stands out with a certain craft among 14 crafts available all around the country. The coming report demonstrates South Al-Sharqiyya Governorate's celebration of this day.
Acknowledging the contribution of the craft industries to Oman's economy and to the enhancement of its national identity, the Sultanate of Oman celebrates on 3rd of March every year the Omani Craftsman Day. Therefore, South Al-Sharqiyya Governorate, represented by Wilaya of Ja'lan bin Abu Hassan, is celebrating this occasion. The celebration of the event this year in South Al-Sharqiyya reaffirms the significance of the initiatives made to support contributions to the national craft industries, because the craft is still occupying a very special place in all craftsmen life as a source of income and pride. And this is reflected in these activities, which are considered as a window for them to showcase their handicrafts. The Omani craftsman is able to keep up with the modern demands with his amazing talents and skills, which help him to have a sustainable place in the market in the presence of machines. The latest statistics indicate that there is more than 23,000 artisans in the Sultanate of Oman practicing various crafts. سلطان بن سيف السراعي from South الشرقية Governorate ولاية of جعلان بني بو حسن.
Thank you, Sultan. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq greets the President of the Republic of Ghana on his country's Independence Day anniversary. 200 tourism specialists discuss the latest developments in the travel sector and international tourist destinations during World Travel Week in Muscat. And the Sultanate of Oman joins the Gulf Cooperation Council countries to celebrate the GCC Traffic Week. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, thank you for watching and have a good night.